Detectives Joe Kenny, Chief of Force Investigation Division, Chief Rohan Griffith, and Commanding Officer Patrol Bureau Bronx, Chief Ben Gurley. I'm here to brief you on an incident that occurred earlier this evening in the Williamsbridge neighborhood of the Bronx. This incident demonstrates the dangerous situations that our officers confront every single day. The information I'm about to provide is preliminary and subject to change. At approximately 9:16 p.m., officers from the 49 Precinct responded to a 911 call reporting a domestic robbery at 791 Van Nest Avenue. The male caller stated that his son had robbed his mother and older brother at gunpoint. When the officers responded to the scene, the father said he believed the suspect, his son, was now located at 1015 East Gun Hill Road and in possession of a firearm. Officers and the father then went to that address and established a perimeter around the residence. They knocked on the door and made contact with the suspect, who claimed he was not the individual that they were looking for. The father recognized his son's voice from inside the home. At that point, the responding officers attempted to keep the door closed while they waited for ESU for a barricaded perp. Officers then heard 3 gunshots, and the suspect was able to open the door. The suspect fled through the front door, where he encountered officers positioned outside the door. A struggle ensued as officers attempted to take him into custody, and one officer fell backwards and hit his head. An officer then discharged a firearm, striking the perpetrator twice, once in the lower back and once in the right arm. Officers recovered a loaded firearm in a bag on his person. This incident is all shown on body-worn camera footage and footage from the building. The officer who sustained a serious head injury was immediately rushed to Jacobi Medical Center. Thankfully, he is currently in stable condition. The perpetrator was also brought to Jacobi Medical Center and is in critical condition as well. This incident is being investigated by our Force Investigation Division. The perp is known to this department and has a significant violent criminal history. Once again, our cops walked into a very dangerous domestic situation where they did not know what was on the other side of that door. Thankfully, our officers were able to apprehend the suspect, and our injured officer is expected to make a full recovery. I'll now take some questions.
Chief, can you talk about the nature of the robbery? What was he trying to steal? And also, can you expand upon his criminal history?
So I do not have the specifics as far as what he was trying to steal. The nature of the call was a 10-20 robbery in the past. And I'm sorry, I cannot release the specifics of his violent history at this point.
Yeah, was the wounded officer, was it indeed a graze wound? What was the nature of it?
He was not shot. He struck his head, and it was similar to a blunt trauma type of injury.
And you said there was a shooting, the officers heard a shooting inside his apartment. What was the nature of that shooting?
It's unclear at this point. He did fire some shots inside of the apartment, and we recovered shell casings and ballistic damage to a window.
Do you believe it was targeted at officers?
It's unclear at this point. That's part of the investigation.